Hello and welcome, my name is Jim and this is the top 15 most amazing things to do in Nesebar video. So far I have visited many incredible locations in Bulgaria, but Nesebar is definitely one of my favorite places in this country. This little peninsula full of history is the perfect place to spend a few days and to enjoy the sea, the delicious Bulgarian cuisine and the laid-back country. If you are planning a trip to Nesebar, watch this video to the end and also take a look at the video description for more information. The Archaeological Museum is the perfect place to learn about the history of the city, with the museum's large collection of historical artifacts dating back to the origin of Nesebar. The museum includes all 6 cultures that were prevalent here in the past: the ancient Greek, Bulgarian, Byzantine, Neolithic, Roman and Thracian cultures. So there's a lot to learn. This museum is small, but it has so much to offer, like gold jewelry, beautiful artwork and pottery artifacts. One of the best things to do in Nesebar is the 4-hour boat tour, which takes you along the coast so you can explore the Bay of Nesebar, the Bay of Varna and Bourgas. You can take in the area's majesty, swim in the Black Sea and sunbath on the deck while taking this tour. A barbecue and unlimited drinks are also included in this amazing trip. The Church of Christ Pantocrator is one of the most popular places in Nesebar. With its rich history, remarkable architecture and ornaments, it is not only one of the most beautiful churches in Nesebar, but also one of the best preserved. The 13th or 14th century Church of Christ Pantocrator is a must-see during your trip to this incredible city. Although the church is spectacular from the outside, you can also explore the inside of the church, where you'll see arched windows and traced mural paintings. There is also a medieval tomb under the church floor, so allow plenty of time to explore it. Be sure to visit AQUAPARK Nesebar. It is perfect for a family day and houses the largest variety of water attractions in Europe. You could easily spend the entire day here thanks to the area's 36 slides and 60 different water features and numerous diving boards. Additionally, there are other pools like a lazy river, wave pool, spa pool and rafting river. At the gateway to Nesebar's ancient town is where you'll find the old windmill. It is one of the city's most recognizable monuments and one of Nesebar's most photographed locations. St. Stephen's Church is one of the magnificent churches in Nesebar. Make sure this church is at the top of your list of things to do in Nesebar Old Town. St. Stephen's Church, which dates from the 11th to the 13th centuries, has a long history and was later expanded in the 16th century. Stepping through the doors will transport you back in time, because the interior of the church is still exactly as it was in the 16th century. The ideal day trip from Nesebar is to see RAVADINOVO castle as you pass impressive towers, lovely gardens and breathtaking lakes. It seems though you've stepped into a fairy tale. Built in the 1990s, the RAVADINOVO castle is still expanding today. This location, also known as the Love with the Wind, is undoubtedly one of the most stunning in Bulgaria. The Church of Saint Sophia is also known as the Old Diocese and Hagia Sophia Basilica. Dating back to the 5th century, it is one of the most important cultural sites not only in the Balkans but in all Europe. The church was finally abandoned in the 19th century, but until then it was an important place of worship. This church is not only one of the most popular tourist attractions of Nesebar, but also one of the oldest. Parts of the old diocese are reasonably well preserved, so you can still see some of its archways and stone pillars. When these pictures were taken, a wedding was taking place there. The Church of St. Sophia is still an important place for the people living in the area of Nesebar. There are countless restaurants in Nesebar, but I recommend you to visit Nesebar Ship Restaurant. As the name suggests, the restaurant is located on an old ship and offers stunning view of the Black Sea. Make sure you reserve a table if you are here for the summer season. There is a wide variety of food, and it is also the perfect place to have a cold and inexpensive beer if you are a fan of Bulgarian beer. The restaurants here in Bulgaria are absolute highlights. The food alone is worth a trip to this beautiful country. Spend some time on this beach. If you are visiting Nesebar to unwind, it may be reached by foot in 3 minutes from the Nesebar Ship Restaurant in the Old Town. This little beach is ideal for families with young children because it is highly sheltered and typically has no waves. Parasols and sun loungers are also available for hire at this location. Additionally, there is a beach bar where you can get a drink. The beautiful architecture of Nesebar is perhaps its most distinctive feature. Upper floors of many of the homes in the old town's buildings, which originate from the 18th and 19th centuries, are made of wood. They have a distinctive past because the ground floors once held cattle and the upper level people were living. All the houses have a highly unique design and are also attractive to photographers, especially in the early morning when fewer people are roaming the small streets. You haven't seen anything like this before, so give yourself some time just to explore. Walking the narrow streets of a city is a great way to really get to know a vacation spot. This way you can admire the unique architecture and have time to explore the beauty and the charm of the area. Nesebar has existed for over 3,000 years, making it one of the oldest cities in Europe, so there are plenty of charming and historic streets to stroll through. In the old town you can also find many small souvenir shops where you can get a souvenir of your trip. Sunny Beach is the most popular resort in Bulgaria, however the place is probably best known for its nightlife as it is one of the top party destinations in Europe. Here you will find countless bars and clubs. The Flower Street is Sunny Beach's main street, and this is where you'll find the best pub crawls and drink deals. There is a lovely spacious promenade that encircles the Nesebar peninsula. Take a stroll at dusk to take in the sea, the historic homes and the harbor. Along with many other stunning vistas, you will pass the former monastery turned basilica of Your Lady Elusa. A walk on the promenade is the best thing to do after a day of sightseeing in Nesebar. One of Bulgaria's most stunning cities is Varna, full of historical sites, tourist attractions, and beautiful beaches, Varna is a must-see. You can visit Varna in just one day, and here are some of my favorite places in the city. The cathedral, the Varna Opera House, Roman Bath, Euxinograd Palace, and Petrified Forest. But Varna has so much more to offer. This YouTube channel is full of videos dedicated to the beauty of Varna. I love this city and it has so much to offer. So I must also say that Nesebar is fascinating, but Varna is and remains the sea capital of Bulgaria, and the city really deserves this title. I recommend renting a car to get from Nesebar to Varna, or you can take the bus. That's it for today. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and see you next time.